Right, we're at Eskdale Mill. I'm with Kate. Kate, tell us about your mill. You are the mill keeper.
Mill manager.
Mill manager.
So I'm the mill manager. I've been here for 3 years. I'm employed by Eskdale Mill and Heritage Trust, who are a very small heritage charity who own Eskdale Mill. And my job is to oversee the operations here. Essentially that means opening our doors to the public. It also involves maintaining the water wheels and the mill itself and the grounds and the gardens, and that's done with the help of our lovely volunteers. So we've got a small team of volunteers who get involved with different elements of the operations here.
Okay, just for those that don't know where Eskdale Mill is, where is it?
So Eskdale Mill is a very small complex based over the Packhorse Bridge in Boot Village, which is in Eskdale Valley in West Cumbria.
And how old's this mill?
It dates back to 1547. Its original use was as a corn mill, although before the 1500s we think it was a fulling mill.
For wool?
For wool. Yeah, so dating back to medieval times. But this current building all dates back to the 1500s.
You say building, it's massive, isn't it?
It's a small complex, yeah. It comprises of different buildings that had different uses to support the miller here and his family in their rural setting. So along with milling grain, oats, barley and wheat, they also had animals here and gardens as well, so that they were pretty self-sufficient.
Right. Many times, is it all year round or?
No, because we are so rural, we're dependent on visitors to the valley to come and visit us, and generally people come and visit Eskdale between April and October. We are open at times in the winter during school holidays when it's suits to open. Currently open Sundays to Thursdays, 5 days a week from 10:30 to 4:30. Last admission is at 4.
When people actually come along to the mill, because you've got like three stations, workrooms in here. You've got a reception area with exhibitions.
Yeah.
Then you've got your
drying room.
Your drying room there.
Yeah, that was the first stage of the milling processes, where the oats would be dried out.
Okay.
And then we've got the upper mill room where you can get to see the millstones turning, driven by the water wheels outside.
Yeah. And then downstairs.
Downstairs is the mechanical room. You get to see the underbelly of the water wheels.
Yeah, it's a little fun.
It's all quite quirky here.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
How long do people generally come for when they're here?
People can spend as long as they like here, because we do have the grounds where you can picnic and take in the natural atmosphere. But generally a tour takes about half an hour to an hour. It's up to people's preference really.
Okay. And what's the best thing? What's your favourite thing about the mill?
Oh, that's a really difficult question to answer. I love the water wheels. They're pretty awesome to have a look at. We now have 3 water wheels here. 2 of them are the original that drive the milling equipment inside, and the third one is a standalone, and it's generating electric as we speak. So up to 4 kilowatts an hour, 24/7. So that's a nice trickle of energy going into the miller's cottage, which is where I live.
So your electric bill's dead low then?
Not at all, no. What it does is it takes the sting out of my electric bill. But yeah, it's a good help. It helps me to live here.
It's not a bad place to live. You've got 2 pubs 25 yards from your house. Well, they're not far away, are they?
No. So that's the really nice thing about Eskdale.
Pubs?
The pubs there's a lot of pubs here, and they're all open. Yeah.
Open, so that means they're good. That works for me. Right, look at these views. This is beautiful. The back there in your gardens, you've got some you need you've got things for the kids to play with and interact with.
Oh, there's lots for everybody of all ages. We have a very interactive exhibition. We actually won a national award in 2021 for the way that it engages people and helps people understand how water mills work. Children love their visit. It's a very multi-sensory experience. Inside the mill there's lots of things moving, belts and drives, cogs and wheels. And there's part of the exhibition, there's activities for everybody to get involved.
So people will probably spend as much time outside as they do inside.
Yeah, outside we have seating and picnic areas, but there are we have a nature trail. We also have a lovely activity that appeals to children and older folk alike, really. It does bring the inner child out. It's lovely to see the way that people play with it, but it's an activity that helps you understand how water mills work. There's lots of water flowing in the grounds as well, so it adds that peaceful atmosphere.
So you're online, people can come and find you on the web and the Facebook, and you're open from now right the way through till October?
End of October. So 31st of October will be our last day of this season. In December we have a build up to Christmas, and we are open for a week leading up to New Year. Yeah.
Good. Have you got any events lined up for the summer?
We will be doing our annual heritage walk in Boot Village. It takes in some of the old trails and tracks. That will be a family event. That will most probably be held in August. We've not finalised the detail on that yet. We did that last year and it was very popular. We usually have a host as well. If you keep your eye on our website, you'll be able to book your place.
So, how do people get here?
A lot of our visitors are staying within the valley, but you can come from outside the valley via the Lalrati, the little steam train.
Right, okay.
So that starts from Ravenglass and it finishes at Delgarth Station, which is 8 miles into the valley. Delgarth is the terminal station, and it's a 10-minute walk from there to get to Eskdale Mill.
Right, fantastic. So, Lalrati, Eskdale Mill.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Lovely. Well, in the meantime, come to Eskdale Mill, because it's a great excuse to go to a couple of pubs as well. That sounds like a good plan. And it's a great exhibition. It is lovely. It is spot on. Well done you. Have a good summer. So come along to Eskdale.
It taps into a time gone by.
It certainly does.